Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
68 degrees outside. We've been as low as 66. That's as cool as we got to overnight from a high yesterday of 99. And it sounds like much of the same today. And they do have a heat advisory going into effect. In fact, just consider it in effect until 9 o'clock tonight, and then they'll reissue that starting at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon and evening will also be in that category, heat advisory. But Saturday, we do look for a cool down, which is well welcomed with the parade and everything going on Saturday here in Custer County. So we'll deal with it. We just need to be careful. We have people out there who have to be in the elements, and then there's folks like us right now who are sitting in air conditioning complaining about the heat. It's two different things.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to be really kicking off the Custer County Fair on the Breakfast Show. We have some tickets to give away to the Custer County Classic bull riding, which is on Monday. And then on Saturday, the country show, which is really loaded with some good talent following the parade on Saturday. And we have some tickets to that to give away today. And we're going to start featuring our kids, our interviews, which we started last Thursday because we caught some kids at the fashion show and clothing construction judging that took place over here at the Berean Bible Church. No, that was at the Efree Church, I'm sorry.
Yep.
And we caught some kids there, and we also caught up with some kids during the dog show, which was on Friday. So we've got some interviews already in the bank, and we went yesterday and got some more out at the fairgrounds as they were judging things like photography and crafts and so forth. Saw a wonderful toolbox that was built yesterday by a young man, bright red toolbox, for an example, some rockets and different things that were being judged yesterday, garments and so forth, quilts. And so we talked with some of those folks yesterday. Cadence helped with that, and so we'll get those in the bank, and you'll hear those probably tomorrow on KCNI. So we'll be having these interviews going all the way through Thursday afternoon, more than likely, because the response to these interviews is phenomenal. I believe yesterday I was told by a salesperson by the name of Christy, who told me originally we would be doing around 60 interviews, she thought. Well, they have this new package that Jeremy put together, which the businesses have just gobbled up, which includes some interviews. So we're at 95 interviews the last I knew.
Oh, my.
So we're going to be doing at least 95 to 100 interviews with the kids between now and Thursday. So just keep your dial set right here. Now, we'll have some on the breakfast show. We'll have quite a few today. And we have time for them today, which is great, and the giveaways. And then from that point on, you'll be hearing most of the interviews on KCNI. Now, we'll try to do a lot of live interviews during the fair, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And a lot of those will be on KCNI or during the breakfast show. But the recorded ones, for the most part, will probably end up being, as they have for many years, on KCNI Pure Country. And so that's the plan on that end of it. Now, going into this weekend, we have the Custer County Fair Parade, which begins at 6 o'clock. And we also have the pedal tractor pull on Saturday before the parade, Chris Ogle Memorial pull, which will be right in front of the stand that's set up for the announcers, which are us. And we'll also have a stand over in front of the Custer County Chief. Thanks to all the volunteers for that. And we'll be announcing the parade. We'll have people in the parade, and we hope that you'll take part in the parade if you have a business or organization, or you want to show your family walking down with your dogs. Who cares what it is? That's the Custer County Fair Parade. And they'll be having that on Saturday. It's going to be in the 80s. So Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
That will be much better than 99 at 6 o'clock in the evening. Of course, Saturday night is the country show, and that takes place at 7, I believe. We'll be talking more details as we go along here. We'll go through the posters for you this morning. So it's all about the Custer County Fair today. We do have conversation set up if we can catch up with Teresa with Subway and a few live reads. And we have the Farmers National Report coming up this half hour. So we're good to go.
Good. I'm looking forward to working the parade with you.
Yeah.
I don't think that you and I have ever worked the parade together.
We've been at different stands,
yes,
but not together.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, and we will be broadcasting that live on KCNI. And I might just, this may be the baton. I'll be handing the baton to Brent Apperson, so he'll be able to do the parade for the next 30, 40 years.
How long have you, now, when I first arrived here, we didn't man an announcer's booth. We were kind of, I think that we were set up over, by the police station.
Right.
And we just did a radio broadcast of it. So how long have you and I guess KCNI been doing the parade? Do you have any idea?
Well, I took over as manager in 1990, and I think Cheryl Smith was, mid-'80s to 90. She was managing. And I think when she was managing, that's when we were doing the radio broadcast, because there were other people that had for a long time been doing the stands. And then as I remember, they had different people that had been doing the 2 stands. They added a 3rd stand for a while down by the library. So my memory will tell me, we probably started doing the stands sometime in the early 90s.
Yeah, that would be right, because I think I did the one over by the Custer County chief the first time we started manning the stands, which would have had to have been in the early 90s.
Yeah. So
early mid.
A long time. The hair was a different color and pants fit better back then.
But as far as the broadcast is concerned, how long have you been doing that on the radio?
Probably since
that'd probably
80s,
go back to the 80s,
1986 or 7, somewhere in there. Probably started doing the broadcast with the old Marty.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember one year, if not 2, but I think one, they had us up in the upstairs of the police station, looking out the window.
I think I remember that.
And then I think we also was down on the ground a time or 2, and we would interview people when they went by and describe it on the radio. And that would be basically the start of the parade. We've been at it a while. But, if it wasn't for all the volunteers that put the parade together, we wouldn't be doing it at all. So
that's right. Yeah, it's good to have. Good to have the parade.
Yeah, that's every community tries to have a parade of some sort when they have a gathering or celebration. It just kind of gives somebody a theme to go by and show some of their business services and throw out a little candy and have a little fun. And I don't know, parades have been around a long, long time.
This will kind of tell you the difference between guys and gals. Yesterday at our meeting, we were talking about the parade, and I think that Jeremy and Grant are going to run the announcer stand by the chief, and then it'll be you and I downtown on the square. And I think that the girls are going to represent KCNI KBBN in the parade.
Right.
And it was very interesting. During the meeting, the girls spent about 5 minutes discussing how they were going to color coordinate and what they were going to wear. Us guys, not so much. I
want to wear something cool.
We did, yeah. We really didn't spend any time talking to one another about what are you going to wear? Well, what color?
Well, they'll look nice.
They will look nice.
They'll look better than we do, but hopefully we can get the audio out to you folks along the park and get there and take in that tractor pull, very special pedal tractor pull that's taking place for the first time at the parade, in front of the parade, before the parade. And that should work out nicely. We'll lend them our PA if they need it. We'll have it set up early. Earlier in the day, we'll be out on Saturday catching some of the kids with their baked goods they're bringing in and some of those things that we can get recordings of. Tomorrow, we'll be going out to the shooting range, to the building, and see if we can corner a few kids who are in the competition for shooting. And by the way, they also go back on Saturday morning and have competition again on Saturday morning. We'll concentrate Friday on the shooting and Saturday on the kids with their baked goods and different things, and catch some more interviews. We used to just kind of concentrate on the 3 days of the showing of the animals. I think fortunately, because of the response to that and the sponsorships, excuse me, it allowed us to expand and catch all of the most all of the kids who are involved in different things in those entries, 4-H and FFA, because that's a big part of the fair as well. And so we'll do our very best to cover it again for you, as we have for so many years. But yeah, we've been doing the parade one way or another for a long time, but this is the first time that you and I've the breakfast show team has been able to do it together. Bob and I did it for a number of years. And matter of fact, I believe, I was thinking about this on the way home yesterday. I think the last time Bob worked for us, when he left for his new home, when he left the station, was the parade.
Really?
Yes.
That was the last thing.
So I'll stay and I'll help you with the parade, and people gave him a nice ovation, and off he went. And that was the last
nice.
time. Yeah. So I don't think either one of us are going to be announcing that during the parade. Mostly we'll be concentrating on trying to get all the literature in that's given us to describe the parade as it goes by. So that's coming up. And bring your umbrella, bring your chair, and have a good time with us on Saturday. On Sunday night, of course, is the show up at the Methodist Church that Bob Wynn was telling us about. And I played some of the music this morning just ahead of devotions to give you an idea what you'll be hearing on Sunday at no charge. It's a free will donation. That's always been part of it. They used to have it at the grandstands, and some weather came along and they decided to move it in. It was going to rain, and they decided, hey, this is pretty comfortable and handicap accessible, and if it rains, it doesn't matter. So they're going to have that, as Bob described here the other day. All right. Let's play the game. Okay. And let's throw in a couple of bull riding passes here.
Fantastic.
I'll peel those off.
All right. And we'll also give you a chance to win a free 6-inch sub as well from Subway. So here we go. Here is today's question. We're asking questions about summer blockbuster movies. The year is 1984. Everybody was saying, who you going to call? Ghostbusters. All right, so that's the question. It's about Ghostbusters. You should remember the ghost Slimer from the movie Ghostbusters. The question is, what color was Slimer? White, red, blue, or green? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
872-2801.
Varney Health Mart is proud to be your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Battle allergy symptoms with 24-hour Relief Zyrtec 10 mg tablets. Your choice of 30 CT tablets or 25 CT liquid gels at $19.99. Pick up Sustain eye drops for long-lasting dry eye relief 15 ml. Original or 10 ml ultra high performing for $13.99. Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
7:45, and we have a caller on the line. Didn't get a chance to find out who we have, so let's find out who's calling.
Jessica Burnett.
Hi, Jessica Burnett. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Hey, we're doing good. Good to talk to you again. How you been?
Yeah, good. Really good.
Okay, the movie is Ghostbusters from 1984. What color was the ghost Slimer? Do you need the choices?
Green.
What was it?
Green.
Green, of course it was. Way to go. And because you've answered correctly, we got a nice prize for you today. We've got a couple of wristbands that'll get you into the Custer County Classic Bull Riding on Monday, and a 6-inch sub that you can get at Subway in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Jessica.
Jessica.
Have a great day.
You too.
All right, Brent, carry me, man. The frog has moved back in.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
This time of day,
I feel for you.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's.
And
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's always frustrating when you get that, but it's like magnified when you're in the world of radio. Because
it doesn't work very
well.
well.
You need your voice.
That's
you
what
do.
we're supposed to do. That's
Yeah.
right. Hey, don't forget also on Sunday, they'll have the small animal show and judging that takes place in the Paddock building on Sunday. Let me see when that starts here. Let's see, the Sunday, July 30th. Oh, yeah, they're doing the check-ins and so forth, weigh-ins for 4-H market beef and swine, 4-H horse check-in, and the animal show starts at 5 p.m., and that's for 4-H and FFA. That usually lasts a couple hours. You don't want to miss it. It's good. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun because the kids need to describe how they've taken care of their animals, whatever they are. They can be a cat, a dog, a gerbil, a lizard, a chicken, whatever they want to bring that's small is allowed. And they interview the kids right in front of everybody and ask them questions. And we'll be catching some of those kids as they get done with their showings and their questions and get some of those on the air for you. But if you've never been there, you might want to stop out. They got it air conditioned. It's cool and nice in there. And it's just a lot of fun. And also then on Sunday, that concert with Huntley Brown we told you about at 7 p.m. up at the Methodist Church. All right. So since it's Fair Week, we're going to stick with country. And since you're probably more of a country guy, well, I don't know that. I become more of a country guy, and you become more of a rock guy. I guess we've blended.
Yeah.
But you got an artist you'd like to feature this morning?
Oh boy, putting me on the spot here. How about? Well, I'm just going to throw that. How about some John Conley, Little Common Man?
John Conley, Common Man. I think I played him earlier this morning, but we can play him again. There's nothing wrong with playing John more than once.
Did you play Common Man? You didn't play Common Man, did you?
I don't think so. Let me type this in another way. There we go. There it is right there. Popped right up. Aren't these computers something?
Oh, they are nice.
You used to have to go back, look in the catalog, get your index card out, get the number, and then file through the records, and you would find the song just like this. your family supporting you on this. You want to talk a little bit about your family, your folks? Got some siblings?
Yeah, so my sister's doing it today too. She's going to be a senior. And then my older sister also did it, but she's graduated college, so she's out of it. And my mom always has done 4-H. She did it when she was little, and now she helps with it every year, so it's good.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Emma, thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, for
Appreciate
sure.
it. You bet.
Yep.
This report brought to you by the Quilting Shack.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
No, there ain't nothing like the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI KBBN Radio.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
My day starts right.
With Dave and Brent.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, we do have a new listing. We just listed the Broken Bow Kennels, which are located north of Broken Bow on the airport, just right off the airport road. There's a capacity of 27 kennels, office space, kitchen space, laundry area, and half bath. There is a fenced-in outdoor space. The kennel equipment, the propane tank, washer, dryer, and refrigerator are all staying with the home. The air conditioner was new in 2022. The shingles are only 5 or 6 years old. They've had some new concrete work done, new siding on the garage, a detached single-car garage. Sits on 1 acre. 2022 taxes were only $698. Don't miss this opportunity. This is located north of Broken Bow, just off of the airport road. The address is 4403003 Road 801, Broken Bow. And that's the Broken Bow Kennels. If you have any questions, please call our office. Then also we have listed at 311 South 13th Avenue. This home has a living room that has a picture window, large eat-in kitchen, has gas range and built-in microwave. Kitchen appliances are staying with the home. 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom on the main level. Laundry located on the back porch. Second floor has 2 more bedrooms with walk-in closets. Lower level has a half bathroom, possible 5th bedroom, and lots of storage. Some newer windows. The shingles were new in 2017. Water heater new in 2020. A 19 by 11 shed with a window air conditioner that would make a perfect she shed, a man cave, or just great storage. Backyard has privacy fence, covered patio in the back, oversized single-car garage that is heated and has its own workshop area. This home is located at 311 South 13th Avenue. At 618 Hillcrest Drive, we have a ranch-style home. It's very nice with an open floor plan. Living room has large picture window. Breakfast bar separates the kitchen and the dining area. Appliances are included. Dining area has patio doors leading out to the backyard. Main floor also has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and laundry room. Master bedroom has a master bath with double sinks and a walk-in closet. Lower level is finished with a large family room, 2 bedrooms, and a 3rd bathroom. Lots of recent upgrades. It has 2x6 exterior walls with hardy plank siding. It's an all-electric home with a heat pump. Nice yard with underground sprinklers and deck in the back. This home is at 618 Hillcrest Drive. And then on West Highway 2, just outside of Broken Bow, has highway frontage. We do have 2.45 acres. The seller would consider splitting the lots. Water and sewer are available. This would be a great business opportunity. Like I said, it has highway frontage, and that's just on West Highway 2 going outside of Broken Bow. Then Jim has listed a 5,000 square foot repair shop with overhead hoist that goes the length of the building. It does have an office building separately. An office building separately. You can contact Jim for a list of the inventory that will sell with this business. This is located at 1801 South G Street in Broken Bow. And then on August 19th at 1 o'clock, we are going to be selling an acreage. It's on the, it has an older home and an older barn and has a new pump. This is located at 44305 Buckeye Road. And at 1 o'clock, we will sell the property, but the personal property will start selling at 9 o'clock with Dave Davis Auction Service. So again, that's August 19th. 1 o'clock is when the acreage will sell. It's 3.32 acres, but the personal property will start at 9 o'clock right there at that location at 44305 Buckby Road. Then also, Jim just listed 386.63 plus or minus acres diversified farm with dry land and pasture located east of Ansley on Ash Canyon Road. You can call Jim or the office for more information. Jim's cell phone number is 870-1785 or the office is 872-6413. I think that sums it up for this week, but this has been Kathy Eberly for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company, and thank you for listening. Have a great day.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Hunter Biden's plea agreement falls apart at federal court. CBS's Catherine Herridge from Wilmington, Delaware.
The president's son was expected to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax charges and was expected to enter a diversion program to resolve a 3rd charge for felony gun possession.
The judge has given both sides a month to answer her questions about the agreement. Good news as scorching heat puts 40% of Americans under alerts today. Meteorologist Stephanie Abrams at the Weather Channel.
Relief is on the way. We have rain moving in on Saturday, and behind this front, we actually have drier and cooler air for our Sunday.
Just in, new GDP numbers show the economy grew at a solid annual rate of 2.4% in the second quarter. Comes a day after Fed Chair Jerome Powell announced another interest rate hike.
The full effects of our tightening have yet to be felt.
Again, the GDP numbers show 2.4% the increase. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a Grand Island man has been sentenced for an armed robbery at a Grand Island motel last year. Marcos Perez, 33, received 8 to 12 years on a robbery charge, as well as on attempted use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony charge. A drug possession charge and theft by unlawful taking charge were dismissed. In the early morning hours of December 22nd, a Travelodge employee told police that 2 men entered the lobby, brandished a firearm, and demanded cash. Police said they took more than $400 from the business. Hall County court documents revealed the 2 suspects ran from the scene, and due to snow on the ground, officers were able to track the footprints to a nearby apartment. Perez was arrested later that day during a traffic stop. During his sentencing hearing this week, Hall County District Court Judge Andrew Butler said the court found substantial and compelling reasons why Perez could not effectively and safely be supervised in the community on probation. Some of those reasons include a lesser sentence would depreciate the seriousness of the crimes that threatened serious harm in the incident, and the defendant had not led a law-abiding life for a substantial period of time prior to the offense. He ordered Perez to serve 8 to 12 year sentences concurrently with 216 days of credit.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In Major League Baseball news, the Angels have reportedly pulled two-way star and free agent to be Shohei Ohtani off the trade market ahead of Tuesday's trade deadline. The Angels, who were 4 games out of a wildcard spot in the American League, also went out and acquired pitcher Lucas Giolito and reliever Ronaldo Lopez from the Chicago White Sox for 2 prospects. On the field, the Brewers shut out the Reds 3-0. Milwaukee moves a game and a half up on Cincinnati for first in the NL Central. Phillies move into a wildcard spot in the National League with a 6-4 win over the Orioles. Baltimore remains a game and a half up on Tampa Bay atop the AL East, with the Rays losing to the Marlins 7-1. Twins fall to the Mariners 8-7, while the Guardians beat the Royals 8-3. So Minnesota's lead on Cleveland is down to 2 games in the AL Central. Rangers crushed the Astros 13-5. Texas now with a 2-game lead on Houston for first in the AL West. Blue Jays beat the Dodgers 8-1. Toronto has a game and a half lead on Boston for the final wildcard spot in the American League. The Red Sox beat the Braves 5-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A heat advisory is currently in effect until late this evening. And another heat advisory will be in effect from early Friday afternoon until late Friday evening. Sunny with a high nearing 100 today, partly cloudy skies overnight tonight with a low around 69. A slight chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms on Friday, otherwise sunny with a high of 99. Heat index value is around 105. And scattered showers Friday night, partly cloudy with a low of 66. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kara Foster.
Thank you, Kara. 72 under a mostly sunny sky, although there are some clouds, as we mentioned earlier, off to the east. The winds have been light so far today, and that's kind of comes with this hot weather, it seems. Right now, we'll call it westerly at 2 and 3 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 29.93, pretty steady right now. Humidity at 70%, so it's pretty humid, and 72 already here at 8 o'clock. Yesterday's high was 99 with an overnight low of 66. Sunset today at 9:02, sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:29. 2 inches and 23 hundredths precipitation measured so far in this month of July as we look at the end of July 2023, which seems impossible but true. And that's the weather and news. We have another fair remote lined up for you next, and then Brent and I will start talking about some of the activities a little more in detail on what's coming up at the Custer County Fair. You're listening to Central Nebraska's news source. I'm Dave Burney with another update concerning the Custer County Fair 2023. This report brought to you by Custer Public Power District, and I have Ava Marshall with me. And we're at the E-Free Church. This is being recorded on Thursday, July 20th. It's fashion show judging, and the creation of garments have been judged here today and will be judged until they have the show tonight at 7 p.m. Ava, how are you?
Good.
Good. Tell me about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 8.
You're 8, and where do you live?
Broken Bow.
Here in Broken Bow. Okay. So what class will you be in school next year?
4th grade.
4th grade. Boy, that's going to be coming up quick, isn't it? Are you anxious for school to start?
Yes.
Yes? You like it?
No.
No. Well, I understand completely. But you got to go to school, right? Yeah. So what projects did you work on here for this event?
My pillowcase.
You made a pillowcase?
Yeah.
And you sewed it yourself? Okay, now you have to help me, because I don't do much sewing myself. Do you hand stitch that, or do you use a machine?
I used a machine.
You used a machine. Didn't poke your fingers or anything?
No.
Okay. What color is your pillowcase?
It's pink, and then it's a narwhal pattern.
Oh, nice, nice. Did you have trouble putting it together? Did you have to do some re-sewing, or did it go together pretty well?
We had to do some re-sewing.
I think that's pretty standard when it comes to sewing. You have to kind of rip things out and do it again. Do you like to sew?
Kind of.
Kind of. It's a little frustrating, isn't it, sometimes?
Yes.
All right. So who are your parents?
Laura Marshall and...
You just call them Mom and Dad?
Yeah.
That's good enough. You got some sisters or brothers?
I have one sister.
And what's her name?
Ella.
Oh, that's pretty too. All right. Well, good luck the rest of the way. Are you going to enter anything else this year?
Yes.
What else are you going to put in?
A cross-stitch project and then a chair.
Oh, wow. Tell me about the chair. Is that something you built or refinished?
Refinished.
Refinished. Yeah. Did you have to strip it down and re-sand it and all of that sort of thing?
No.
No, that's good. Put new upholstery on it? Is it a wood chair?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck with that. And thanks for talking to us. We appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you. Ava Marshall, our guest. This report brought to you by Custer Public Power District.
Every day you breathe in thousands of tiny little germs, allergens, and viruses. Don't let these invisible invaders make breathing through your nose impossible. Flush them out with Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Dan, a verified Navage user who writes, I've had trouble with my sinuses for decades. I always thought something like this was a gimmick, but one use and I'm hooked. I should have bought this a long time ago. The results are immediate and incredible, unquote. If you suffer from sinus congestion, allergies, or snoring, then Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Navage is at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
I'm not here to forget.
Livestock, Axeman Heating and Air, Pleasanton Livestock for all your feed needs, Bonfire Grill and Arrow Hotel, and Fixed Right Auto Body.
View weekly ads and more at GarySuperfoods.com. Right now, save on Chairman's Reserve pork shoulder $2.29 a pound. Country style pork ribs are $2.59 a pound. Delicious pints of fresh blueberries are 2 for $4, or get red, yellow, or orange bell peppers at 5 for $5. Start your morning with Yoplait yogurt, original, light, or whips are 10 for $6. Frito-Lay Doritos, Sun Chips, or dip are only 2 for $6. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
12 past the hour of 8 o'clock. Trotter Service in Loop City is seeking a working manager for their full-service station. You would need to know light mechanic skills and knowledge about tires. That would be necessary. They prefer someone with experience in management and customer service. The position includes a full benefit package, including 401k, cafeteria plan, paid health insurance, and paid time off. The salary will be based on your experience. So call Jim at 308-789-6200 or apply at the station in Loop City. Call Jim or Tarina, and they'll talk to you about it at 308-789-6200, and you'll be able to get yourself a good job with a very good company.
All right. Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce wants to remind you that today, of course, is Market on the Square in Broken Bow, and come on down 3 to 7 today and check out some of the vendors that'll be back for Market on the Square today, sponsored by the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce. And here's a list of who they are expecting here today. They would include Anna's Pupusas, Tacos El Gordo, Tropical Snow, Kane USA Beef LLC, and they want to let you know that they've got a July special going on, 18 to 14% off, and ground beef at $7.50 a pound. Kolaches today only You'll find all of that at Market on the Square. Some of the other vendors scheduled to be there today: Chamberlain Jellies and Embroidery, Dahlia Valley Ranch, Debbie D's, Dickerson Chip Repair, Johnson's Garden, a new vendor scheduled to be there today, Keegan's Wood Burning and Bones, KL Photography and Boutique, Lifting Spirits, Mickey's Greenhouse, Morning Lark Crochet, Old Fashioned Kettle Corn, Tupperware, Sittler, U.S. Cellular, and Vang's Village Shop. Some of the vendors scheduled to be there today for Market on the Square in downtown Broken Bow. Broken Bow Chamber also reminds you that tickets are available now for the upcoming women's and men's steak fry events. The ladies' steak fry is scheduled for August 7th, beginning at 5:15 at the Broken Bow Golf Club. Get your tickets now for it. And the men's steak fry will be a week later on August the 14th, also at the Broken Bow Golf Club. Tickets are available for both events at the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce.
Also want to remind you that on Saturday, the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association of Nebraska's poker run will take place, and you can register here in Broken Bow at Sylvester's at 11 a.m. The last bike will hit the road at noon, and the last bike back will be at 5 p.m. It's $20 per rider, $10 per passenger, and the payout is $300 high, $100 low. So that's taking place this Saturday. A Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association poker run starting right here at Sylvester's in Broken Bow at 11 a.m. You're listening to Central Nebraska's news source, KCNI, KBBN Radio, and we're recording today during the fashion judging that's taking place at the E-Free Church on Thursday, July 20th. This report is brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital, and I have Taryn Blakeman with me. Taryn, how are you?
Good.
Good. It's good to talk to you. Tell me what you're doing today. What have you entered?
I entered my tote bag.
Your tote bag. Now, did you make this tote bag?
Yeah, with my aunt's help.
Oh, that's nice. What color is it?
It's like a blue, different kind of shades of blue.
Nice. So, did you have to sew this together?
Yeah.
Okay. And does it have a handle on it?
Yep.
Wow, so that's kind of tricky. Did you have some trouble with it?
Yeah.
It's not easy, is it?
No.
No. So did you have to do some hand sewing, or was this all done with a machine?
All done with a machine.
Okay. You didn't poke your fingers or anything?
No.
Okay. That's good. So you have anything else you're entering?
Like for sewing?
Or any of the garments or sewing?
Well, I'm doing like steers and a first aid kit.
Oh, okay.
And some cooking.
Oh my goodness. So you have cooking, steers, first aid kit. You're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you?
In 4-H years, I'm 8, but I'm actually 9.
You're actually 9. And which 4-H club do you belong to?
The Four Corners.
Four Corners.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you live out in the country?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yep.
Can you tell me who they are?
I have a sister named Quinn.
Quinn. All right.
And I have a brother named Burke.
Okay. All right. How about animals? Do you have a dog for a pet?
Yeah.
What's its name?
Tank.
Oh, fun dog to have around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have 3 kittens.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, those are fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be going to school this fall. What grade will you be in?
3rd.
3rd grade. All right. Well, it's been really nice talking to you. Good luck through the fair.
Thanks.
All right, you bet. This report brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics. Don't let falling behind on your spraying
in Custer County or you're a resident of this beautiful area, we would love to see you soon at Bo Bootery. It doesn't matter if it's been a week, a month, or years since you've been in. The shelves and product selection are inviting you to come in and see us. Clark's, Merrill, Soft, Skechers, Viking, great brands for your feet. Our dedication to getting you in comfortable shoes has never changed. Visit Bo Bootery on the square in Broken Bow.
8:22 is your time. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is looking for a highway maintenance worker in Ansley. You can be a part of their friendly and supportive work environment where they encourage creativity and innovation. With this job, they offer training, career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, a work-life balance, benefits package including matching retirement contribution. So this is all available if you're hired. To get hired, you must apply online. So the website is statejobs.nebraska.gov. They are an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts wants to remind you that now through the end of July, they're offering a BOGO sale on some items. For example, buy one purse, get one free. And look for the green dots when you're in Brubaker's for other BOGO deals. Also, if you see something in the gift department that has a blue dot on it, those items are 30% off. This is running through the end of July. Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts, open Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays from 9 until 3. A historic destination barista bar and gift shop right here in Custer County. Follow them on Facebook to keep up on all the latest happenings at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold, where coffee with a friend is always a good idea.
Is it ever? And it's even better when you don't have to pay for it.
Oh, is it? Man, yeah, that's awesome.
There's an opportunity that is waning. I can't imagine how much longer Brad Atkins will be buying people coffee, but so far he is staying with his program.
Wow.
His friendly program, generous program that he has injected into the month of July. The month is waning. So here, I don't know if it's going to end at the end of the month. He's filthy rich. He may go into August.
Wow.
But
nice.
Here's the deal. If you're in western Custer County, you walk into Brubaker's and you say, I heard on the breakfast show on KCNI KBBN that Dave Burney said that Brad Atkins will buy me a coffee. They'll say, that's right. You order the coffee that you want, and they write it down and charge it to Brad. It's easy as that.
Wow.
Do it. Take advantage of this generous offer from Brad Atkins. I don't know whether he's going to be running for some political office or exactly what he's up to, but he really wants to, buy you a cup of coffee.
The generosity of people just amazes me.
It's something else.
And something like this, that to me, that puts Brad right up at the top of the list when you think about generosity. Amazing.
He's at the top of the heap.
Whether he knows you or not.
Right, he doesn't care.
Willing to buy you a cup of coffee. Yeah. That's what you said anyway.
Yeah, and you can order one of those fancy coffees. It doesn't bother.
Ooh.
Whatever you want.
A latte?
Whatever.
A frappe?
Cold coffee, hot coffee with, whipped cream on the top that gets in your whiskers.
Oh.
For you guys. I mean, you girls I don't have any problem with that. But anyway, Brad would be more than happy to buy you a coffee at Brubaker's in Arnold. He's a filthy rich, nice man.
Have you heard from Brad at all?
No, I think he hates me. But that's okay. I'm just passing the word, man.
Okay.
This is an important day. We talked about the Veterans Ride coming up Saturday, poker run starting at Sylvester's. Today is National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day. Technically, the Korean War never ended. They declared a ceasefire July 27th in 1953. American troops still guard the zone between North and South Korea. Nearly 24,000 Americans were killed, and there were more than 100,000 who came home wounded. In all, the Korean War lasted 3 years, and it was an awful conflict, they called it. It wasn't called a war, but it was a war. And so we have veterans who probably didn't get the recognition they deserved. Not probably, they didn't, for serving in an environment that was cold and brutal. And there was a lot of things that happened there. The wounded a lot of times had other complications and didn't make it home. So let's honor our Korean veterans on this, their Armistice Day. A little on the lighter side, it's Take Your House Plant for a Walk Day.
Really? Take your house plant for a walk?
Yeah, you go
Okay.
take it out and show off your lily to the entire neighborhood.
Oh.
No one will think you're nuts because it's Take Your House Plant for a Walk Day.
All right. So if you guys know a lot of us love to go to Melham Park and walk the route there.
With your dog,
Yeah,
maybe?
exactly. So today, when you head out for your walk, whether it be maybe at the Broken Bow track, I know people do that, whether it be up at Melham Park or just around the neighborhood, walk with a plant in your arms.
And if you are...
Who's going to go out and walk with our big plant? That thing's huge. It might take two of us to walk that thing around.
Oh, that'd be Kristen's job.
Okay. All right, Kristen, you're in charge of taking our big plant out front here for a walk today.
And knowing Kristen, she would be able to call Rob, and he would bring in a special little trailer to put it on and pull it around the park. Or knowing Rob, he'd have a little motorized platform with like a 454 Chevy big block on it.
Yeah, that he built.
Yeah, that he overhauled. Yeah, well, we might mention that to Kristen, see if she'd do that.
Sounds good.
Also, it's National Intern Day. If you're having interns this summer, toast your favorite intern with a hot cup of coffee. You might send her over to Brewbaker's, but that way you wouldn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Brad would. But,
well, salute to, I guess we have an intern.
Well, we do.
Right?
And she's a dandy. We've hit gold on that one. Cadence Feldman is our intern, and she's getting closer to getting back to school with volleyball and everything starting up. She told me yesterday they're doing their max weights real soon.
All right.
She explained it to me, and I thought it sounded awful. But anyway, she's been a real good addition, and we've really loved having her. And she's going to help through the fair and into early August. Then she'll get busy with school activities like so many kids are. But she's been a real plus for us and been a lot of fun to have around. Good worker.
Yeah.
Yep.
She coming in today?
I think she's coming in later because now their weights are running longer, or we try to work around her schedule.
I thought
as
maybe to celebrate. I hope Christy's listening. Maybe to celebrate pizza for the staff or something in honor of Cadence being our intern on Intern Day.
That would be nice, especially if let's face it. Let's just put it into numbers here. If Christy is part of, and Shannon have sold 95 to 100 interviews, their eventual commissions on that will be, quite outstanding.
So I see. So you're thinking have them pay?
Well, of course.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was just saying I hope Christy's listening because I knew Christy would be for this.
Oh, well, of course she would.
She would be for getting pizza for the staff to celebrate Cadence on Intern Day, but you wanted to take it a step further and say they're buying. So that's cool, too.
Well, here's the sad truth.
Yes.
We have a little fund that I contributed to, the administration of Custer County Broadcasting contributed to, for having little parties.
Oh.
Like birthdays and so forth.
Oh, nice.
So my guess is Shannon and Christy will dip into that.
Dip into that fund for Intern Day. There you go.
Well, actually, why not?
Oh, yeah, why not? I'm with you. Absolutely.
All right, we have another fair remote coming up right after these words.
Successful lawns and gardens start with a trip to Arrow Seed. Keep your lawn looking green and lush with an array of lawn fertilizers and weed killers. They have insect control products to rid your lawn of over 25 different insects, including fleas, ticks, and chiggers. Fertilizers, fungicides to fight blight, dust and sprays for insects, and weed killers for your vegetable and flower gardens are also available at Arrow Seed. Stop into Arrow Seed on North 10th Avenue and Broken Bow today for a green lawn and bountiful garden.
Lashley Land & Recreational Brokers is proud to be servicing the Custer County area, and currently land is moving at a high rate of speed. So if you are considering selling your land, now is the time. or get an opinion of what your land might be worth. Call me, John Farley, at 308-530-7854 or check me out at lashleyland.com.
Come and enjoy the Custer County Fair Parade this Saturday, July 29th at 6 p.m. in Broken Bow. The KCNI KBBN staff will be announcing the parade in front of the Custer County Chief and at the City Park near the bandstand. So pick your spot, grab your chairs and umbrellas, and come enjoy the parade. If you're unable to attend the parade, you can hear it live on KCNI1280 AM, 96.3 FM, or online at KCNI1280.com. Brought to you by the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow.
You're listening to Central Nebraska's News Source. I'm Dave Burney with another update from the Custer County Fair. We're actually recording this interview on July 20th, as this is the day where they have the judging for the fashion show and clothing construction. And this report is brought to you by Maple Park Dental. And I have Lauren Reif with me from Callaway. Lauren, how are you?
Good.
Good. So you just went in and talked to the judge. Can you kind of tell us what happens in there, what they ask you about?
They ask if you've done sewing before and what was the hardest part and what you liked the most. And
is it hard to, I mean, when you sew, you have a few things that go right, and then you have a few things you have to tear out and do again. Did you have some of that?
Yeah.
Everybody I've talked to so far, same thing. You just don't lay down the material and it just doesn't sew right every time, does it?
No.
No. What did you sew? What did you make?
Pajama shorts.
Pajama shorts. What color?
They're white with polka dots.
All right. And you did all that on a machine?
Yep.
Okay. Did you have a little help?
Yeah.
Good, good. Nothing wrong with having some assistance. So I've watched you grow up, but I'm not sure what grade you're going to be in this fall.
6th.
6th grade. Wow, that seems crazy. Are you ready to go back to school?
No.
I don't think that's an unusual answer either. Summer's went pretty fast, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What have you got to do this summer? Have you had any vacations or anything?
We went to Colorado, and I've went swimming all summer.
Good. Swimming in the pool?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Tell us who your parents are.
Aaron and Mike Reif.
Mm-hmm. You have some sisters or brothers?
I have 2 sisters.
Okay, and their names?
Josie and Nelcha.
All right. You have a dog?
Yeah.
What's its name?
Lucy.
Lucy. How long you had the dog? A long time?
About 4 years.
Oh, nice, nice. Horses or anything?
1 horse.
What? So do you ride?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Are you going to do anything with 4-H with the horses, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's kind of, I don't know, fun and nerve-wracking at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. All right. Going to do some events in the horse events later. Right now, she's working on that pajama bottom that she created. And we enjoyed visiting with Lauren Reif from Callaway. This report brought to you by Maple Park Dental.
July is National Independent Retailers Month, and Bruning Bank is so proud to have the opportunity to work with so many small businesses across the state. Take advantage of all the business banking options that Bruning Bank has to offer online, such as remote capture, ACH Manager, business bill pay, QuickBook compatibility, and more. Stop by or call to learn more about business banking with Bruning Bank. Member FDIC.
The Tuffy Winberg Memorial Free Pit Barbecue is Monday, July 31st at 5:30 at the Custer County Fairgrounds. Make sure to attend and enjoy a delicious free beef sandwich, beans, chips, water or tea, and an ice-cold Dairy Queen Dilly Bar. Did we mention that this meal is free? Yes, it's totally free, and it's Monday the 31st from 5:30 until 7. Head to the Custer County Fairgrounds and bring your family and friends for the 53rd Annual Custer County Fair Free Pit Barbecue.
I love the morning show.
Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
Thank you, Shelley. It's 8:36. Well, your wife has a good voice. You're a lucky man. have a radio voice
lucky.
like that in the kitchen? You know, you go, honey, is there any milk in the fridge? You go, yes, there is. I mean, you got it made.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive in a little deeper here. Kind of starting, we're hearing today recordings that we made on Thursday, July 20th at the 4-H style judging and clothing construction, which was held at the E-Free Church, and we got a few of those that you're hearing this morning. That night they had the public fashion show. Then on Saturday was the dog show, which we covered, both video stream of part of the show, and we got some radio interviews, which you'll be hearing in the near future, maybe even yet this morning, if not throughout the day on KCNI. Then on Wednesday, they had the 4-H entry day and interviews that took place. That was yesterday, and we got some interviews from that, so you'll be hearing those on Friday. Then on Friday, July 28th, it's the 4-H firearm shooting, and that is at building number 18. Starts early at 7:30, and then from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. is the open class entries that are coming in for the open classes of showing things. Then on Saturday, I'll turn things over to Brent. He has details. He has a big old poster there that's probably around the towns here in Custer County.
Saturday, July 29th, the 4-H firearm shooting match will continue at 7:30 in the morning in building number 18, and then at 9 a.m. to noon, the 4-H food entries interview judging at the 4-H building. From 9 until noon, garden, cut flowers, and fruit interview judging at the 4-H exhibit hall. And then, as we mentioned earlier in the show, you'll have the Chris Ogle Memorial Pedal Tractor Pull right there in downtown Broken Bow at the Broken Bow Square at 4:30. That will precede the Custer County Fair Parade, which is scheduled to begin at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And then following that at 8 o'clock, the entertainment will take the stage at the Custer County Fairgrounds. A great concert lined up for you. B.J. Jameson will start things at 8 o'clock. The James Lee Band will follow, and then the headlining act this year, the Teague Brothers Band. Some great entertainment for you to enjoy on Saturday night at the Custer County Fairgrounds. Get your tickets now in advance. Save a little bit of money. I believe Michelle told us $15 right now for tickets in advance for the concert coming up on Saturday. You can get them online at custercountyfair.org, or you can pick them up at the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce.
All right, and with that thought in mind, we have a song lined up from B.J. Jameson to play for you so you can hear what B.J. is going to be sounding like on the stage. This is a studio recording that he did a few months ago. He is a local artist, but he's getting regional, if not national, attention. So you have to remember that Michelle's pretty good at what she does. She had Morgan Wallen on stage here at the Custer County Fairgrounds a few years ago.
I was there,
so,
yes.
You know, look at what's happened to him.
And, right, look at what he's become.
So you are seeing probably some future country stars, if they aren't already on the stage this Saturday. So we're going to hear from BJ in a moment. We have 2 tickets to the show that we're going to give away at this time.
Great.
The question is...
you're going to make them earn it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You have to go on the air and talk to us. Let us know, who is the filthy rich nice man in Arnold, Nebraska? Who is the filthy rich nice man in Arnold, Nebraska that is buying coffees for everybody who goes into Brewbakers? That's the question. 872-2801 is the number to call. That will get you 2 tickets into the Teague Brothers Band, James Lee Band, and B.J. Jameson show on Saturday at the Custer County Fairgrounds. Don't be shy. I don't see any calls coming in. It's kind of worrying me. Call. Win the tickets. There we go. Sometimes I know sometimes people think I'm weird, but I don't care. Good morning. You're on the air. Who are we talking to?
Good morning. Kay Myers.
Kay Myers, how are you?
Good.
Good.
A little warm out here, though.
Oh, I was going to ask you, are you outside right now?
Not right now, but I was earlier.
You was earlier? It was pretty hot this morning, wasn't it?
Right.
Right. So, Kay Myers, who is the filthy rich nice man from Arnold?
I think that would be Brad Adkins.
That is correct. You are a winner, Kay.
Oh, there's even the bells ringing.
Let me do this.
Yay.
Let me do this too. A little applause.
Yay! Yay, Kay!
Way to go, Kay! We have 2 tickets to get you into the show this Saturday night. If you can stop by and pick them up, we'll be open till 5 p.m. on Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Kay. Have a great and cool day.
Okay, you too.
Bye. Bye. All right. Yes, he is Filthy Rich, and he's a nice man. And that's to you.
All right. We'll put Kay's name on these.
And this is a nice young man who was in our studio a while back, B.J. Jamison.
You got a little thing that happens when you grin. It's hard to explain.
This report brought to you by Custer Federal State Bank. Rayleigh, how are you?
Good. How are you, Dave?
I'm good. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, like the third time for like the last 3 years.
Yeah. Well, I think the reason for that is that you always get involved in a lot of different things at the fair, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing today? Let's talk about today. What did you enter today?
I entered in black dress pants and a jersey knit shirt and shorts with a ruffle on them.
Oh, wow. How long did it take you to sew all that?
3 days.
3 days? Have a little help?
Yeah, my mom helped me and Jackie Ropers, so.
Oh, boy, I bet you had fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so good luck there. You can go to the state fair with these entries.
I hope so.
You hope so. And then I know you do a lot of other things. Tell us what you do.
I'm doing a breeding heifer this year, a steer, a stool, disc blade, foods, herbs, flowers, a rocket, and I think a painting or two.
You spent a busy summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So help me out here. What grade will you be in next year?
7th grade.
You'll be a 7th grader, and you go to school?
And Selma Myrna.
All right. Boy, you must like 4-H. What particular part of 4-H do you like the best?
I like the cattle and maybe the horses.
Mm-hmm. You made some new friends along the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. You're so hard to get to know. Well, good luck the rest of the way. Probably talk to you again somewhere around the fair.
Yeah.
All right, Rayleigh, thanks a lot.
No problem.
All right, Rayleigh Bachman, our guest. This report brought to you by Custer Federal State Bank.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Good to have you along. 8:46. Brent and Dave with you here on the show on this Thursday.
Oh, trust me, yeah, I'm with you. I've got to pause before I say what day it is. They've all run together for me lately.
That's the way it's going to be all the way through the Sork, which will be coming up following the fair. So we went through Saturday. Let's take a look at Sunday. Now, Sunday they have the weigh-in for the 4-H and FFA meat, goats, and market sheep, the weigh-in for the market beef and market swine for 4-H, the 4-H horse check-in. This is all mid-afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock right in there. 4-H bucket calf check-in. Yahoo, can't wait for that. 4-H breeding heifer check-in, 5 to 6 on Sunday. And then, as I mentioned, the small animal show will take place in what we used to call the Paddock Building. I think it's Building 18, 4-H and FFA Small Animal Pet Show. And by the way, the deadline for all livestock except stocker feeders, dairy, rabbits, pigeons, and poultry are at 6 p.m. So you need to have everything in by then. Then at 7 o'clock, the Christian concert with Huntley Brown, a concert pianist from Chicago, Illinois, and that will be at the Methodist Church at 7 p.m., and that is a free well donation event. Then from 7 until 9 p.m., enter the 4-H rabbits, pigeons, and poultry. So that's what takes place on Sunday. Big entry day.
Yes, absolutely.
Then on Monday, we dive into horseman activities and all sorts of things, Brent.
We do, yeah. On Monday, July 31st, looking at the schedule at 8 a.m., they get going with the 4-H horses, showmanship, halter, adaptive horsemanship, snaffle bit, western pleasure, western horsemanship, advanced horsemanship, trail class, English pleasure, English equitation, and hunter hack will be the things that they'll be watching for and judging with the horse competition on Monday, July 31st. At 8 a.m., the 4-H swine, market and breeding, judging, followed by the FFA swine show. Then at 8 a.m. on Monday, July 31st, they'll have the 4-H bucket calf interview judging, followed by the bucket calf parade, which is always a big one there at the Custer County Fair. That'll be at 11 a.m. on Monday morning. At 11:30 a.m., beef carcass interview judging. Continuing on Monday in the afternoon at 1 o'clock, FFA sheep judging, followed by the 4-H sheep judging at 2:30. And then from 5 to 10, we do want to remind you that they'll be opening up the commercial booths under the grandstands at the Custer County Fair. Those will open at 5 p.m. on Monday, July 31st. And then, of course, the free pit barbecue. Come on in. We all get to enjoy the delicious barbecue meal, and it's all free thanks to some amazing sponsorship from around our business area. 5:30 to 7 is when they serve the free pit barbecue. And then at 7:30 Monday night, Trotter Arena in front of the grandstands, the 25th Custer County Classic Bull Riding Classic. Get your tickets now. 7:30 will be showtime on Monday, July 31st.
And I did want to mention, it was brought up the other day when the folks were in to promote the barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Matt and Jamie brought up the fact there will be political beans served.
Political beans?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
During the barbecue.
All right. Political beans. There's...
I think
there's a couple of jokes running around in my head, and I'm just going to leave them there. I'm not gonna say anything.
And I think to be very fair and factual here, I think they're Republican beans.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So they should digest better because they'll be conservative.
99.9% of the population will enjoy them. Yes. All 12 Democrats, they might want to go with an alternative. Or just go ahead and eat the beans.
Yeah.
Won't hurt you any.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. James Lee Band performing Saturday.
Yes. They're good. Love these guys. Yeah, you'll enjoy them.
We have 2 tickets that we're going to give away right now.
Wonderful.
I'm going to hand them over to you.
Okay.
Put them in your hand.
All right, I've got them. Let me get my little sticky notepad out so I can put the name of the winner on them.
All right. We just had breaking news here on The Breakfast Show moments ago. Breaking news.
Oh, yeah? Breaking news? Love breaking news.
What sort of beans will you be eating at the Custer County Barbecue 2023? What type of beans will be served at the barbecue on Monday night? The number is 872-2801. I'll just wait and see if the phone lights up here. 2 tickets to the show. Call 872-2801. What sort of beans will be served at the barbecue on Monday?
All right.
Phone is ringing right now. Let's find out. Good morning. You're on the air. Who are we talking to?
James Thompson.
James, how are you?
I just got up.
You just got up. You must have been working late.
Day off.
Okay, you had a day off. Oh, I don't blame you for sleeping in then. James, what type of beans will be served at the barbecue on Monday night?
I'm going to say baked beans.
Baked beans are, that's true, and that's good enough.
Republican baked beans.
There you go. Now you got it. Republican baked beans. That's the way, James. Hey, we got your name on a couple of tickets here. This is going to get you into the concert coming up Saturday night with the Teague Brothers Band, James Lee Band, and B.J. Jameson. We'll have them out here at the radio station, KCNI, KBBN Radio, for you to pick up. We're open until 5 o'clock tonight. We'll be open from 8 to 5 tomorrow for you to come in and pick them up if you can, all right?
Awesome. Appreciate it, guys.
Hey, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, see you.
Bye. Yeah, Republican beans. I wonder what the difference would be. No, don't even go there. Brent, I can see a joke coming up about Democratic beans, and I just don't want to hear it. If you can't have a little fun with things, what's the use of being around? Right. James Lee Band's going to have a lot of good music coming your way as part of the show coming up on Saturday night at the Custer County Fairgrounds.
Well, maybe not. We could call it your entourage or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
people walking
Dave
around
could
you.
go out there with his entourage. If you'd like to be a part of Dave Burney's entourage, give us a call at 872-2801.
No.
Yeah, we'll get you hooked up.
No, this is fine.
Oh,
This is
okay.
fine. I don't need an entourage when I'm visiting with the bucket calf contestants.
Yeah, that
that'd
might be a little bit too much.
Yeah, the calves would get upset and wouldn't be room for the grandparents and parents to gather around, and that would just...
Didn't you at one time, didn't you do an interview with a cow?
I may have.
I thought there was one time I heard you. There was one that was kind of being vocal. May have been a bucket calf.
Oh, probably.
Not sure. I thought there was one being kind of vocal, and so you just started asking it questions. And it almost sounded like it was responding to you.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Don't you? I thought maybe you did. Maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know. But I thought you did. This would have been a while back.
Yeah.
But
I did do an
but if we have 95 interviews to do, you might have to interview some of the livestock.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go there.
Okay.
I did interview a tree once.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah? What did the tree have to say? Can I ask?
Oh, we just had this really mellow talk, and I asked him if the breeze was bothering them that day.
Uh-huh.
They were getting enough water, and how their bark was doing.
Oh,
things
good.
like that. Yeah. Some cards and letters came in asking for my resignation, but again, I don't care. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Consumers are keeping the country on track toward economic recovery. The gross domestic product rose a better than expected 2.4%. CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
Although we have seen 11 rate increases, that has not actually caused any sort of major economic recession.
40% of Americans are under heat alerts, and President Biden's expected to announce new steps to improve weather forecasts. For now, Texas ER Doc Eric Martin says
the biggest thing is getting out of the heat as quickly as possible, getting into shade, getting ice around your neck, in your kind of armpits, in your groin area.
Legal experts like former federal prosecutor Scott Frederickson are surprised over the breakdown in Hunter Biden's plea deal.
Plea agreements fall apart every day in federal court, but they don't fall apart in high-profile cases like this based on such fundamental misunderstandings.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In Major League Baseball news, the Angels have reportedly pulled two-way star and free agent to-be Shohei Ohtani off the trade market ahead of Tuesday's trade deadline. The Angels, who were 4 games out of a wild-card spot in the American League, also went out and acquired pitcher Lucas Giolito and reliever Ronaldo Lopez from the Chicago White Sox for 2 prospects. On the field, the Brewers shut out the Reds 3-0. Milwaukee moves a game and a half up on Cincinnati for first in the NL Central. Phillies move into a wild-card spot in the National League with a 6-4 win over the Orioles. Baltimore remains a game and a half up on Tampa Bay atop the AL East, with the Rays losing to the Marlins 7-1. Twins fall to the Mariners 8-7, while the Guardians beat the Royals 8-3. So Minnesota's lead on Cleveland is down to 2 games in the AL Central. Rangers crushed the Astros 13-5. Texas now with a 2-game lead on Houston for first in the AL West. Blue Jays beat the Dodgers 8-1. Toronto has a game and a half lead on Boston for the final wildcard spot in the American League. The Red Sox beat the Braves 5-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A heat advisory is currently in effect until late this evening. And another heat advisory will be in effect from early Friday afternoon until late Friday evening. Sunny with a high nearing 100 today, partly cloudy skies overnight tonight with a low around 69. A slight chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms on Friday, otherwise sunny with a high of 99. Heat index value is around 105. And scattered showers Friday night, partly cloudy with a low of 66. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kara Foster.
Every day you breathe in thousands of tiny little germs, allergens, and viruses. Don't let these invisible invaders make breathing through your nose impossible. Flush them out with Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Dan, a verified Navage user who writes, I've had trouble with my sinuses for decades. I always thought something like this was a gimmick, but one use and I'm hooked. I should have bought this a long time ago. The results are immediate and incredible, unquote. If you suffer from sinus congestion, allergies, or snoring, then Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Navage is at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Currently 81 under a sunny sky. Winds west, picking up just a little bit out of the west, straight west at 5 to 15 right now. Barometric pressure's up at 29.95, humidity at 57%. Yesterday's high, 99. Looks like we could approach that again today, so that severe heat warning is out and will remain in effect until 9 o'clock tonight, go back in effect tomorrow at 1 o'clock until 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And then we should see a cooler day on Saturday. Sunday, not too bad, but then back in the heater on Monday. So we'll want to prepare for that as we do have the fair here in the Custer County Fair. Get that water going, make sure everybody's hydrated. Where'd we leave off on our schedule?
We gave you the schedule on Monday, so we'd be ready for Tuesday, August the 1st.
All right. Well, let's see. I can take care of a little bit of it if you want to talk about the bullfighting at the end of the day.
Sure.
8 a.m. on Tuesday, 4-H beef showmanship, followed by market beef classes. At 8:30, they have the 4-H rabbit show, followed by the FFA rabbit show, and 4-H poultry show follows, along with the FFA poultry show, and 4-H pigeon show, and the FFA pigeon show. That all happens on Tuesday morning, starting at 8:30. 3:30 p.m., FFA beef showmanship breeding, heifer and market beef shown. Also at 3 p.m., the Farm Credit Services of America, somewhere around 3 o'clock, will have a watermelon feed, which is always a nice break. And at 5 p.m. until 10 p.m., the commercial booths will be open under the grandstand, as we mentioned. And at 7:30 p.m., Ultimate Bullfighters Freestyle Bullfights.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. We had Josh Call in here the other day talking about the event. What is it, third or fourth year that we've had?
I think he said 2019.
Yeah. So, great show. Man, I tell you what, the athleticism and the showmanship of these bullfighters, very, very entertaining. It's become a highlight event now of the Custer County Fair, and we invite you out to see it on Tuesday, August the 1st, Trotter Arena in front of the grandstands, 7:30 showtime for the Ultimate Bullfighters Freestyle Bullfights live at the Custer County Fair.
All right, and then on Wednesday we jump right back in with more activities. The 4-H horses, working ranch horse roping, ranch pleasure, ranch riding, western riding, reining, goat tying, barrels and poles. All starts at 8 a.m. on Wednesday at the big barn, and then on the covered arena, I believe that is called the Custer County Farm Bureau Arena. They will be showing the FFA Stocker Feeder Show, and that will be followed by the 4-H Stocker Feeder Show. And 9 o'clock, here we go, 4-H Clover Kids Bucket Calf interviews and judging take place. So they'll be lining up outside the big barn there where the cafe is and getting to talk to the judges there. At 9 a.m., the 4-H breeding heifers, followed by Clover Kids Bucket Calf Parade. And that is so much fun. The junior herd and best group of 3 beef will be shown on Wednesday morning as well. At 11 o'clock, they'll have the 4-H FFA beef fitting and showing contest. At 1 p.m., the 4-H dairy cattle show. At 1 p.m., the 4-H goat show, followed by FFA goat show. At 3 p.m., the FFA dairy cattle. And at 5 p.m., the option of early releases of 4-H horses will take place. At 6 p.m., the 4-H awards presentation will be taking place on home economics and ag and miscellaneous, all under the Custer County Farm Bureau show ring followed by the Goat Show. And then on Wednesday night, there is a teen dance. And I don't know if you have any more details on your poster than that.
No, I think that's the schedule for Wednesday.
Okay. And by the way, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will be providing live video streaming of the events under the covered arena. And they'll start right as soon as they can to get up early, and the guys will get out there and get the video stream going. And we have our audio connection with the PA system there, so you'll hear the judges as they analyze the livestock and different things. And then we'll also be around the fringes there trying to get as many recorded interviews as we can of some of the smaller animals that we told you about that will be exhibited and shown. And this all kind of centers around the Custer County Farm Bureau show ring and the surrounding area. And then we'll try to get down as often as we can and do some interviews with the horse events that we described to you. On Thursday, they'll have the release of the exhibits starting at 8 a.m. They do have a 4-H and FFA livestock judging contest at 9:30 at the arena, and that will take place on Thursday morning at 9:30. They also have the Elite Showmanship Contest at 11:30 a.m. And then at 6:30, the Exarban Family Awards in the Custer County Farm Bureau show ring will take place just before the 4-H FFA livestock auction. And the auction starts at 7 p.m., and again, we'll have that live stream for you on Sandhills Express, Facebook, and YouTube, and I think Twitter as well is available, whichever platform you like to use. I think that's most of what's going to happen.
I think so, yeah. I think that's your schedule of events for this year's Custer County Fair.
All right.
I think Kristen's looking at us. Does that mean something? Did we say something wrong?
We have a guest out there? Oh,
okay.
A live one? Oh.
Yeah, well, it's a lot easier when you get to interview live guests.
Well,
a live one? What are you talking about?
Hello. I'm glad to see that you are here, and I meant in person. I said a live one. My apologies, Teresa.
Yeah, it feels good to be here. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Always busy.
Yeah, and boy, are you going to be busy the next few weeks if you haven't been already. The Custer County Fair is taking place. We've had all these festivals all summer where people are traveling to and from, and there's always activities at the fairgrounds when there isn't the Custer County Fair. There's always something going on.
Oh, yeah. This Custer County is a hopping county.
It is.
You know, our business is just booming right now, and it's great to see the sales. And we even got the bikers coming through. I was at the store Tuesday night, and people were coming in off their bikes, and like, oh my gosh, you guys are literally the only place open right now.
Well, you're staying open till 11 p.m.
Yeah, and we started opening up at 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday is at 8. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of work, but boy, do people appreciate having a place to get something. Cause,
yeah.
I don't know, I was just telling Brent, we was doing a little short travel here the other day, and we went to an event, and we decided we would eat after the event. Well, the event took longer and to get out of the event and so forth. And this is in a larger city.
Yeah.
And we found a place. But there are not very many, even in the larger places, that stay open late.
Well, yeah, and you know, I think because so many people are hurting on help, you know, but we're getting some good staff, and people, you know, are getting trained up, and you know, I got a great team there, you know, that do a great job there, and so yeah, it's nice that we have been able to, you know, because when I first took over the store a year ago, you know, they were having to be closed on Sundays. And so now it's great to see that we have more hours to be open because we have the staff to do that.
The 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day, or do you shorten it up a little bit on the weekend?
No, 11 every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Now your open time, 7 a.m. on what?
7 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then 8 Saturday, Sunday.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
That's the only difference. So, yeah, and it just gives everybody a little bit more time to get some prep time done, and because, you know, we're slicing our deli meats now.
Yeah. You love that, don't you?
I do. I think the reason why I'm so excited is because the flavor is so much better, because of that freshness, and it's not sitting in a package. And so, of course, the turkey's my favorite. And the ham is good, but turkey's my favorite. It's my go-to.
I think you and I think we're like soul partners, that we've known each other a long time, just because we both like the turkey sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Brent likes.
I'm a ham guy.
He's a ham guy.
I like the ham.
I was going to say, he's not saying anything over there.
I'm not a big turkey although I think turkey's on the All-American Club, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
And the All-American Club has become one of my favorites.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, I do like that one, but I still, actually sometimes I like to throw some pepperoni and then provolone on it and toast it. Oh, that's
that
good.
Sounds real good.
I had some high schoolers that were coming in years ago doing that when I was running the Ravenna store, and I'm just like, I'm going to try that. Oh, it's good. It's good.
There's a great example of why Subway's so darn successful, because you can do that sort of thing. You can mix,
and there's some weird sandwiches that we see, but, sometimes you want to try them, and sometimes you're like, I think I'm going to stay away from that one.
Yeah. Have it your way.
Exactly.
Go to Subway.
That's right.
And always fresh, too.
Always fresh. Always fresh. So, yeah.
Now, we talk about this every time because it's still happening. We see all these new athletic stars and movie stars and all these people promoting your new line of sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. It's just crazy how many we have. Of course, some of them I don't even have a clue who they are, but I'm starting to learn who they are.
I just asked my wife.
Yeah, who are they?
Yeah, who is that?
Yeah.
But I mean, it really says something with the campaign.
Yeah.
Because they're investing some pretty good money and getting those people to speak for it. And those people, for the most, I think most of the ones you see there, if not all of them, you kind of feel like they wouldn't do it if they didn't feel that it was a good sandwich.
Oh, yeah. And it kind of, I think I said here a couple weeks ago that we had a sandwich come through, and it was called a Danger Witch. And I'm like, what is that? And it was an online exclusive, and it was, whose sandwich was that? Oh my gosh, I can't remember, but it was one of the athletic people. I can't remember who, but the Danger Witch. And I'm just like, that's, But yeah, so if you download the Subway app, you get more choices and exclusive only sandwiches you can order online.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, with the new sandwiches getting a lot of attention, we don't want to forget the things that have been there for us for so many years, such as you have the little pizzas, you have the breakfast sandwiches, all those things that I'm sure that if they're like you and me, when we got hooked on the turkey sandwich, there might be some people that are just hooked on the little pizzas or the breakfast sandwich.
Oh, yeah, I love our pizzas. I think our pizzas are, they're not as greasy. But yeah, our sandwiches or our pizzas, I'm so used to sandwiches, but yeah, our pizzas, they are really good. They are good. And in the breakfast sandwiches, we serve those all day. Right. So if you're just a strictly breakfast person, we can make that any time of the day for you. Okay. So yeah.
All right. You mentioned that you have got your staff built up. Are you still looking for some good staff members?
Not really. We're pretty good right now, but you can still stop by and pick up an application, fill one out, and we can have it on file, because you never know how things go some days,
Yeah.
So one minute you're good, and the next minute you're just like, what happened?
But I got to tell you, that's so good to hear you in the business you're in say, no, not really. We're good right now, because it's been a number of years we haven't heard that.
Yeah, I know. And the staff I have, I mean, they're doing such a great job.
Good.
They work hard, and they're really out to make the customers happy, and which says a lot.
Yeah. Boy, and I know that you run this store and you run the one in Holdridge, right?
Yep.
And Matt was, I'm going to just tell you the truth. He was speaking pretty highly of you before we met you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he pay you?
No, he just really talked you up.
No, well, good. Good.
And he's right. I think your personality and your vim and vigor it just spreads within your staff.
Yeah.
And that might be some of the reason why.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's really good to hear. You know, I'm very passionate about Subway and Subway, what it stands for. And I think in the 9 years that I've been with Subway, like I said, I started over in Ravenna, and I just have learned and grown, and to see all the changes that they've done since I've been with Subway. You know, because before I started working for Subway, I think the very first sandwich I ever tried was a cold cut trio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, well, that's bologna, and you know, that's safe. I don't know about these other ones.
I lived on the cold cut trio when I was single and living in the apartment, and I think that was and it was your cheapest sandwich, and it was good.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of cold cut trios back in the day.
Oh yeah. So it's really exciting just to see how much it's grown and changed and evolved, and so I really am passionate about Subway and what it stands for. So.
I think one of the other things we don't maybe mention often, because I think this time span when COVID came along in the restaurant business, it got really weird. The remodel had just taken place here. About that same time. And it kind of took the spotlight off of an accomplishment, a complete remodel. And you know, it's really nice to walk in and sit down and have a sandwich there, and it's comfortable.
It's a lot more calming than all the busyness that the walls used to be.
Right.
I remember how busy the wallpaper was, and I'm just like, oof. And it was dark.
I was this is brighter.
Yeah, it's so much brighter and so much clean feeling and warmer. So I love the remodel. It's definitely a good one.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just realized I had the button push for just Brent and I, and we wanted people to see you on the Facebook Live.
Oh.
So if they haven't met you yet, there she is, Teresa.
Hello.
You can go back and watch that post.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you are getting to know a few more people here as you work, because you have a lot of faces come in every day.
Yeah, we do. And then, crazy enough, there's a lot of Ravenna people that come to Broken Bow, because I see a lot of my old customers from there.
Really?
Yeah, and it's crazy enough. There's, a couple that I saw this weekend, and they were little when I saw them last, and they still get the same sandwich.
We are creatures of habit.
Yes,
aren't
we
we?
are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
We are. Boy, you give a lot of choices for us to get hooked onto.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really good to see. Yeah.
Okay. Anything that we didn't discuss that you wanted to bring up today?
I think just our Subway app. Just keep downloading that sucker. Everybody that hasn't got it, you need to get it. Between ordering online and the rewards that you get, so for every 200 tokens, you get a $2 reward, and you can use as many as you want when you are ordering. So if you got, $20 worth, I'm pretty sure you can use all of those.
Okay.
So you can almost get a whole meal free. So. But yeah, so it's good to download that app, and they have a lot of coupons, really good deals that they have online. So
all right,
yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
And being on the air live with us.
I know, it felt good to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, I was rushing out of the house. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get there. I want to go see these guys.
Well, when you can't make it, we can always catch you on the phone.
Yes.
If not one day, the next. But we love having you in.
Yeah.
And get to know you a little bit better. But you're one of those people, I think, Brent would agree, that it just seems like you're real easy to get to know. You're very friendly. And,
well, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's really good to get to know you guys, too, and stuff. It's not as scary as it was the first time I came in.
Well, here's what's going to happen. I'm just going to, because I really do like you, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
All right. You were nervous when you first came in.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're getting used to it. You think we're nice guys.
Yeah.
And as time goes along, it's going to be maybe like that boyfriend you had back in 8th grade. You just was nuts about him. And then after you got to know him a little bit, you thought, geez, he's kind of creepy. I don't like him.
Man, they're annoying.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys seem pretty easy to get along with, too. And I really enjoy listening to you guys on the radio when I'm up here in Bow and stuff like that, you know, because we have you guys tuned in there. It's really, I can always, it's like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, well,
it's kind of nice to know who I'm listening to.
Well, that's good, and as long as we remain non-creepy to you, come on in.
Yeah, no problem. Not a problem.
Thanks, Teresa.
Thank you.
Subway, a great place to eat, and, of course, use that app. Call ahead, stop in, have that sandwich made right in front of you. You know exactly how it's been built and what's in it. Now, let's go to the Teague Brothers Band, who will be performing Saturday night. They are the headliner, the final band of the night, in front of the stage at the Custer County Fairgrounds. This one's called Love and War. The Teague Brothers Band, they will perform Saturday night at the Custer County Fairgrounds, right there in front of that big grandstand. Should be a lot of fun, Brent.
Will be. Going to be a great show. Get your tickets now. Save a little money. Get them in advance. CusterCountyFair.org. Get them online, or I believe they're selling them as well at the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce office.
Hey, did you hear the rumor?
What rumor's that, Dave?
Stephanie at the Chamber is going to sing the national anthem at the first announcer's booth.
Is she?
Yes.
She has a beautiful voice.
That's what I've heard.
Yes.
I've heard. And we have a couple of very fine singers that's going to perform at ours.
Good.
Booth as well. And we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I want to make sure and get the names right. I think I know who they are, but I don't want to mess it up.
Okay.
So That's good. We don't have any, recorded music or anything like that because there's not going to be a marching band, I don't think. So now, Stephanie is going to be performing before the parade starts for the colors and the national anthem. That's what I heard.
Good.
Rumor has it.
All right.
She has probably signed some autographs. She's going to set aside some time later to sign some autographs that night.
Good.
One last thing to do.
All right.
Little pause there. The Custer County Classic 2023 bull riding. Monday night, got 2 more passes to give away. I'm going to leave it up to you, the question to ask. Now, it couldn't be anything that took place.
Thanks a lot. So I've got to think of a question off the top of my head.
Well,
okay.
You're a radio guy.
All right. About something that we have discussed on the show?
I always like to do that because it's fun to see how carefully people listen. Now, sometimes that doesn't work because when we blab too long, people probably go, geez, I don't know what they said. They talked too long.
Okay. Well, I think I already asked this, though. I was just going to say what year is it for the Custer County Classic Bull Riding, but we asked that already, didn't we? Earlier this week. I think we asked that question already.
We did?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I can ask it again. You want me to ask it again?
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, think of something else. Okay, how about this? A while back, I don't know how many years ago, but they renamed the arena there at the Custer County Fairgrounds. It's called the
Blank Arena. Okay. That's a good question.
How about that?
All right. Go ahead and present it again with the phone number, if you would, please.
Okay. To win a couple of passes to the Custer County Classic Bull Riding event coming up on Monday night, it will be held at the Blank Arena at the Custer County Fairgrounds. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
HPPD resistance is becoming an increasing concern within the ag industry, especially for farmers. I'm talking with Liam Vincent, technical manager with BASF, and he says there are a few ways to tell if you're facing HPPD resistance.
Sometimes you'll see, where a grower used to use a certain product and, he could rely on, let's say, 4 to 6 weeks of control. Maybe it only, provides 3 to 4 weeks of control. Or he maybe thought that he got, 90% of the weeds controlled, and now it's more like 50 or 60.
He says BASF has many products to combat HPPD resistance.
Status is a product that BASF has had out there for a really long time that works very well in corn. It brings out a very wide application window. It's also got another side of action in there, a group 19. So there's 2 herbicide modes of action going out, and just a very effective product.
For more information, visit verdictherbicide.com.
All right, Swede called in, and yes, the Trotter Arena. Jim Trotter donating a lot of equipment and monetary funding to build that baby. So,
yeah, what a wonderful gentleman and business person when you think about money that has been pumped back into communities and counties that they have businesses in. Pretty neat stuff.
Very neat.
Yep.
And, by the way, you'll probably see Jim or a representative of the company, but I imagine Jim will be there. He usually is. Right up front, bidding on those livestock auction, all the different animals. He'll be buying a lot of animals to support the families and kids who are in the fair here in Custer County, and he does it in a lot of counties, again, where he has businesses located. So.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard sometimes for people to get a bid in. Jim's right after it.
Yeah.
That's good, though, Jim. Thanks so very much. Let's see here. Anything else? I was thinking about... the interviews will continue over on KCNI today. And so we'll, I think, finish up the ones that we did at the fashion show and clothing construction judging. And we'll dive into the ones who were involved in the dog show on that Saturday. We'll start hearing those today on KCNI. And we may get into some interviews we did yesterday, but if not, we'll have those for you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
Let's go out and talk to a tree together.
Okay.
No, it's too hot. Let's don't.
All right.